Alright, so I thought I'd get on here and do one more video today. Video not really typical of the kind of thing that I normally do. Most of the time I'm getting on and talking about used records that I found, crate digging. And this time I think what I'm going to do is talk about some of the brand spanking new records that I've been listening to lately. I don't honestly buy as many brand new records as I buy used records, but I do buy some. And then I find that I don't often talk about them. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now. One record that I picked up is a 10-inch by the Decemberists. Recent 10-inch that they put out. They had an album out at the beginning of the year called The King is Dead, which was one of my favorite records at the beginning of the year. I still really like this record. Both my wife and daughter took to it as well, so the whole family is very, very fond of this record. It's the Decemberists in the typical kind of Decemberists style, except they've kind of gone a little down home on us. Guests included Gillian Welch and Peter Buck from REM, that sort of thing. So it's a very rootsy feel to this album, and I like it quite a bit. But anyway, that's called The King is Dead. And so just recently they came out with a 10-inch called Long Live the King. And it's got 6 songs on it. And one of those songs is actually a B-side that had been released before. This is the single for January Hymn from The King is Dead. And it contained a cover of a Grateful Dead song called Row Jimmy. And so one of the 6 songs on here is Row Jimmy. And then there's some other stuff on here. But very nice addendum, and it's neat too that it's a 10-inch record. I really like that it's a 10-inch, sort of bigger than a 7-inch single, but not quite another album. So pretty cool, I think. Another couple albums that I bought brand spanking new: the Jayhawks, Hollywood Town Hall. This is 1992, I think. Always loved the Jayhawks. Sort of got that jangly, birdsy thing happening. Definitely Americana, roots music. Anyway, Hollywood Town Hall. This is on American Records. And then Tomorrow the Green Grass from the Jayhawks. Absolutely fabulous album. This is a band where power pop meets country music, or at least alt country music. So I'm kind of bummed about this. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the corner was bent a little bit. So I hate when you buy a brand new record, especially when you pay good money for it. Actually, what happened was I got the deal on this. I got both of these sent to me for $20 total, shipping included. So that was kind of a nice deal. Another thing that I picked up that I bought new but wasn't new this year, this is Fever Ray. I can't really remember her name right now, but this is one half of the band The Knife. And this is her debut album, just called Fever Ray. Fabulous, fabulous album. This was released originally in 2009 on Mute Records. I really, really love this record. And one of the reasons that it took me a long time to actually buy the vinyl is because I had owned this, which is the 3-disc version. There's the regular disc, the album on CD, and then the live album on CD, and then a DVD. And I picked this thing up for like $10, brand new. And because of that, it was so difficult to want to fork over $20 or whatever they were asking for the vinyl on this thing. But I managed to find it in a record store recently, a brand new, sealed, and it was about $12. And I love this record so much that I just picked it up. And, so a little bit redundant there, but I'm really glad to have it on vinyl right now. Fans of Laurie Anderson would like this. Fans of Kate Bush would like this. Fans of Bjork would like this. She's along those lines. I wouldn't make any direct connections to any of those 3 artists, but if you like any of those 3 artists, you like what any of those 3 artists do, you would like Fever Ray. Something else that I recently picked up that's fairly obscure is this album from Orgasmo Sonore, and it's called Revisiting Obscure Film Music, Volume 1. And pick this up. Let me show you this too, because this is kind of cool. Nice yellow vinyl there. I picked this up from someone who I subscribe to on YouTube. And I believe he subscribes to me too. His name is Frank Rideau. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that last name, Frank. Rideau. And he's got a YouTube channel where he, does videos of this sort of music, very often with obscure films going along with this obscure film music. Interpreting the music of Ennio Morricone, John Carpenter, Fabio Frizzi, all kinds of other names that I don't really know. Really, really cool album. You can get it if you go directly to, I think his YouTube channel is just called Orgasmo Sonore. So if you go to that, you can pick yourself up a copy of this. I hope he still has some left. Anyway, really interesting record and a really cool thing to kind of put on. It's one of those instrumental records where you can put it on and you could be doing other things and it makes great background music, but every time your brain tunes into it, there are some interesting things going on. And sometimes it actually takes your brain and, sort of says, hey, pay attention to me. Some very cool moments on this. So thanks, Frank. I appreciate this. This is a great record. Another brand new album, Bjork. It's called Biophilia. Let me get some of the goodies out of here. So, Biophilia from Bjork. Whoa. This is a double album. Got some of the inserts in here. The lyrics, that sort of thing. I would say, I'm a big Bjork fan. I would say that the closest cousin to this one in her catalog would be Vespertine, but this is further out there than Vespertine, delightfully so. It comes, if you're interested, it comes with a download card for the entire album, which is somewhat convenient. I really, really like this album. There's a couple songs on here that have really sort of stood out to me. Crystalline being one of them. I can't really remember the title of the other one. But it actually stuck out. Anyway, fabulous album. Really, really happy to have this. You can check out some of the videos of hers on YouTube. Just really, I really love this. I've loved almost everything that Bjork has done. So she just keeps stretching and keeps coming up with interesting stuff. And I keep following along, as I'm sure many of you do as well. The new Tom Waits. I know Jeff Recordman 1958 has talked about this one. I really love this guy. I'm sure a lot of you do as well. I know a lot of you do as well. Really, really fun record. It's very stripped down. I know Jeff kind of made a comparison to Nebraska, Springsteen's Nebraska. I'm not sure that I'd necessarily say that because Springsteen's Nebraska is very, very stripped down to me and very, very laid back. And this is not. There are some mellow moments on this thing. But, Chicago, Raised Right Men, Bad As Me, the song Bad As Me, Hell Broke Loose. Oh, damn. Listen to Hell Broke Loose. Try and find a copy of that on the internet or something like that and listen to Hell Broke Loose. This is just a great album. I really love this. It reminds me of the last Tom Waits album that I really, really loved was Real Gone. And it feels like a logical next step after Real Gone. So, anyway, Tom Waits, Bad As Me, comes with a very cool book, a multiple page book, information about the songs, lots of cool photographs, things like that, lyrics. It also comes with a CD version, so not just a download card, but a CD of the album itself. So if you're worried about MP3s versus higher quality audio files like FLAC and that sort of thing, if you're getting the CD, you're probably getting you know, pretty good quality stuff there. Anyway, highly recommended, the new Tom Waits. Bad as Me. And then one last record I want to show. This one just recently came in, but I'm pretty excited about it. It's Rush, Moving Pictures Live. This is obviously the band Rush, the Canadian band Rush, taken from their Time Machine tour in my old hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. So recorded there. They did, as part of that tour, they did the entire album of Moving Pictures in concert. And so it's just a single disc, and it's not a gatefold or anything like that, but it's very cool to have this. I have been a big fan of Rush since the 70s, since I heard Workin' Man. So very, very into this band, and it's certainly Moving Pictures, one of my favorite albums of theirs. I know it's also one of their most popular albums, but that doesn't stop it from being damn good. And to hear a live version of those songs, especially in order, is pretty cool. So, couldn't attend the show, that'd be the next best thing. There's a DVD available for this as well, but I don't have that. Alright, so that's some of the new vinyl that I picked up recently, and I think that's going to do it for me today for videos. So, talk to y'all later.